What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday, February 17th. I'm David Delano, one of the writers and handicappers with winnersandwhiners.com. I'm going to get into your college basketball pick for just a moment. A couple things as always. This video is brought to you guys by No House Advantage. I know the NBA's got about a 9-day layoff other than the All-Star festivities, but Fantasy Sports Redefined. You can play daily fantasy sports with No House Advantage. Our promo code WNW, get yourself a first-time deposit bonus of up to $100, and also have a premium pick code there for 60% off. You can use it on today's best bets along with long-term packages for myself and any other handicapper as well. Going back, looking at yesterday, I know it's going to happen again as we get into baseball season. I know there's going to be a day where a pitcher just doesn't have it, and there's going to be a 14-3 game that we pick the other side on or pick the under on. And yesterday was just really one of those forgettable days. Over the course of the years. I mean, that was just a bad pick. At the end of the day, win is a win, loss is a loss. We had Milwaukee. Thought that they would compete against Youngstown, and Youngstown won by 30. And the first time they played, Milwaukee won by 15. Just two completely different games. Watched both of those games in entirety, both matchups. And it'll be interesting to see if these teams play again in the Horizon tournament. Youngstown State they just imposed their will. They've been a good team this year. That was a battle for first place in the Horizon. Youngstown State looked like a Sweet 16 team yesterday. Just everything was falling. Milwaukee looked like one of the worst teams in the country. Just didn't want it. They just completely got punked. And hey, I know that was not it was an ugly game to watch, but I'm gonna move on forward. But I'm definitely aware of that. Did drop our best bet in the NBA. There were slim pickings as we took the Phoenix Suns, who lost that game. So on to today. So everyone bet responsibly, and especially there's a few times of the year. I mean, we always want to bet responsible, but I know right now we're entering that period. We've got a longer NBA All-Star break than we've had before. You've got XFL coming up, which I am going to talk about this weekend. But along with the XFL, I mean, that's going to be, something unknown. So still, there's a lot of things that we want to, a lot of action that we want to have. But over these next couple weeks, there's just not as much out there. So just, always be careful. We're getting to the stretch run down here, these conference tournaments. We're going to see some different things happening. But anyway, with that being said, I do have a college basketball best bet tonight, along with another premium pick. One of my free picks here, I do have a article on Winners and Whiners about this. And we're going to jump right back on the wagon here with the Horizon League I followed closely. And, Cleveland State beat Wright State by 8 points on the road the first time they played. We're going to expect a difference here. I like that this Wright State team, I think they can win this game outright. I like Wright State +2 to get it done against Cleveland State in this game. It should be a close, competitive game. Wright State got off to a slow start this season, but they're playing some really good basketball right now. They've covered 6 straight games against the spread and 4 straight on the road. They've been on a nice outright run. Their most recent loss was a triple overtime loss against that Youngstown State team that we talked about, who has played so well. Now, Cleveland State is coming off of a win over Youngstown State, but I do like Wright State to get revenge on them here. Wright State third in the nation in field goal percentage, and they're also a much better rebounding team than Cleveland State. I think that Wright State, their offense is going to be too much, and I think that they're going to get second chance opportunities when they do miss. And overall, it's going to be a tight game, but I do like Wright State +2 here on a Friday with a little bit of slim pickings. But we're going to take the Wright State Raiders +2 against Cleveland State. God bless everybody. Good luck on whatever you're playing. Join our Discord group. It's absolutely free. Go ahead and there's a lot of good dialogue going on there. And always bet responsibly.